sorry. This is the only emotion I can express. So just. Oh, okay. So, lads, we've done it. We have kicked a game-winning field goal. I didn't know what that felt like. Other teams have done it against us. I've never really felt what it's like to kick a game winner against another team as time expired. It's great. I've never felt this. It's really hard to contain myself. It's just finally, even though it wasn't perfect, even though there was a lot of bad things that happened, a lot of offensive. Yeah, let's be honest. He's going for that 4th and 1 every time. But again, the doink for once helped us. And even with a good old blocked kick, just more dumb stuff, it worked. We still got the win. It didn't matter how, didn't matter what. We still got the win, which is something that you normally can't say that you've gotten the win. Normally, you just either you win or you lose really badly. Today we won fucking good. Okay, it feels, after last season's horrible ending to the Commanders game, this felt like poetic justice, let's just say. Even after, the Commanders just kept yeeting itself away in the first quarter, I knew to not trust this fucking team for 1 second. And I was proven right in that third quarter and then fourth quarter, because I was like, okay, this is, whatever. And then Swift was forgotten to tackle. Swift was apparently untouchable. In that, I don't know what the hell that guy was doing. But then a couple of failed drives later for both teams, they fumble on an exchange. Normally, we do the fuck up. Normally, we do the thing that just absolutely kills us, and that's just it. This time we benefited from that. And Sean Wright, even though you made all those damn stupid mistakes earlier, you still got it. And even though the refs really wanted the Commanders to win, and I will say this with confidence, they really did not want us to win, we still were able to drive enough down the field so that Moody can kick his game winner and do it all. Yes, I did not know that Moody was going to be kicking 6 hours ago. I really did think, Cairo is, they said positive things about Cairo getting better. And then I just look at him like, why is Cairo on the inactive list? Oh no, we have to kick with Jake Moody. Apparently, he's fixed. I don't know. We're not cutting Cairo. If anyone thinks we are, then you're just fucking stupid. No. Jake Moody and Cairo Santos are at roughly the same level. And guess who we're paying more? And who we'd pay more if we cut? Cairo Santos. So, yeah, Moody's probably not getting another job for us, unless Cairo is actually out for much longer. Then sure, I guess he's here. But certainly, finally, the backup kicker comes in, and even though he got a kick blocked, all because of the damn line. What are you doing, guys? Still win. Caleb, let's just run through the lines. Caleb, 17, 29, 252, 1 touchdown. He was not impressive over 3 quarters. 3.5, I would say. But just getting that game managing enough to just burn enough clock, use all the opponent's timeouts, use your own efficiently, and just ride DeAndre Swift. Speaking of Swift, he hadn't had a 100-yard game this year. The best was a garbage time against Detroit. We were questioning whether he was even good after, back-to-back games of 2.7 yards per carry or less. This time, finally, the run game was effective. 14 carries, 108 yards. First appearance for Roschon Johnson this year. And, Monangai got a decent amount of carries. already worth more than Roshan Johnson's pick was. The passing game, Dunze wasn't really getting much of the ball, but our best receiver was Swift. Yeah, Swift was a monster this game. He's definitely slowly earning that contract. And you know what? Because we didn't pass to Romo Dunze, 6-0. Yeah, I don't think anybody really cares, but yeah, we're 6 weeks in. Have not lost. It's not really that impressive because I don't think many of them in that league, are really into football, like stats wise. But yeah, and of course another day in which our tight ends get combined for 3 catches and 11 yards. We're still not we're not using the tight ends for really anything other than blocking, and sometimes they don't even do that. But then we get to the turnovers. Okay, Duvernay about fumbled. I think one of the kickoffs. I don't remember which one it was, but he about made a mistake. Illegal formation. No, that was funny, but the amount of dumb shit that was happening with these refs. Okay, I get some of them were actually legitimate penalties. But about half of those were just, like, face mask? Where's that? Roughing the passer, where we just hit him in the helmet because we're trying to bat down the ball. Another roughing the passer, where our cornerback, our very flimsy cornerback, is shoved right into Jane Daniels. Into the legs, intentionally, for fucking roughing the passer. Why? Why? That's not how roughing the passer is. You can't just shove your own guy in it and that's roughing the pass. No, that's not how the rule is. Like it's whatever this guy's first year, so maybe I'll give him some slack. But I swear I've seen this guy before. Never mind. I should recant this statement. I probably haven't, but my mind kind of muddles all the refs together, so maybe that's why. But then we get to the offense of the Commanders. It was raining, yes. Very rainy, in fact. But you cannot fumble the ball so many times, Jaden Daniels. There was the one fumble where it bounced right back up to him. Almost a double dribble there. Which is fine. It makes me wonder if that was if they could have called that a forward pass, but then again, he wasn't moving his arm forward, so scratch that. But then it was the handoff. The handoff, in which he doesn't fully collect the ball, and what he should have done was, just, take the ball and then just do his own run. Because that would have been infinitely better than trying to hand the ball off when you don't have full grip of it. And thus, you throw the ball directly into your fucking, stunned running back's hands. And then the Sean Wright is there to just steal it like a baby duckling. Like, really? Now, I do totally understand the hype for this Krosky Merritt guy. I thought it was all, just hoopla or whatever. But he did okay. 3.6 doesn't really sound impressive, but a good amount of those runs were pretty much intentionally just trying to kill clock. So it's not a whole lot. We couldn't contain Jaden Daniels for the life of us. I mean, I swear, there were so many times where there was supposed to be a fucking linebacker there, but they just keep getting over here. Whatever. But the running game was held to a point. That is something I have not seen the Bears defense do all season. And it finally fucking worked. Yep, he was able to hit the reset button. Clearly, whatever was happening in San Francisco was just rocking Moody. But yeah, the pick that almost certainly saved a touchdown was a very bad throw, very bad read by your boy Caleb Williams had about 2 or 3 balls that should have been picked, but They weren't, because the ball was about as slippery as if you put fucking grease on it. And that will probably be the excuse that the other team, the Commanders run with. But here's the thing. We also had that problem where the ball was, kind of fucked. That one snap where it's just like over to the side and Caleb just decides to not throw it away for some reason. That was definitely the ball just being slippery as fuck. We had to deal with it too. You just fumbled it twice. You just fumbled it away multiple times. All right. I don't even know if that first fumble was intentional, but it was just a game in the rain in which it would be a sloppy affair, and for once the Bears are able to come out on top. Is that strange? Yeah. Considering the, events of previous past, yes. Zacchaeus in his revenge match just kept dropping balls for some reason. We kept trying to throw to him, but you gotta learn to catch the ball before you fucking do anything or whatever. I'm done complaining about that, but yeah. So it's a win, It's a win. You take the wins, whatever you can get. Our defense was mostly back, and even though there was a lot of drives where they kind of just, if they weren't turned the ball over, they basically scored. There's only one punt for them, 2 punts for us. It was obviously just a very weird game for both teams, but the Bears come out on top. And you know who we have next. We have the Aints. The Saints. I shouldn't say that until we actually beat them. Then we have the Ravens. Then the Bengals. Then the Giants. Do I really see all of those as wins? I mean, no, this is the Bears. But I do see them as games in which we do actually have a better chance of winning. Am I scared of Joe Flacco? Yes. Am I scared of Jackson Dart? Oh, hell yes. He is a running quarterback, and it is a little scary. A little scary for the defense. Is Spencer Rattler any good? I mean, I don't know. I mean, they beat the Giants and held their own against the AFC East leading New England Patriots. Yeah, that's right. New England's back. It's just a battle between the Patriots and the Bills. The Dolphins and the Jets are just fighting for tank ball. But, it's not inconceivable to think that we do win all 4 games. And even better, for the next 6 weeks, all of the games are at noon. So the games aren't going to be at 10 fucking p.m. And even the Friday one, that's at 2 o'clock. In fact, we don't have another night game until either week 16 or week 17 against Jake Moody's team, the 49ers. So, this win is definitely more of a signal of what the fuck are we going to do? And it's definitely much more of a positive direction because unlike the Cowboys, unlike the Raiders, this is an actual team. And we won a game out of the bye week. 1-10 since 2014. Make that 2-10. Jesus Christ, that is fucking terrible. And I bet you in 2018 it isn't even that. Whatever. It's fine. We got the win. It's fine. As for the Commanders, the only team that won in the division was the Giants. All I have to say is maybe the Giants are just good. I don't know. Cowboys lost. Commanders lost. Eagles lost. And Giants win. Who knew that the Giants would be the actual running of the NFC East? And you know what? The Packers being atop the NFC North because of that tie. Just fuck off. Just fuck off. I don't really care. Oh yeah, I forgot the Vikings did have a bye week. Enjoy the pissed off Eagles. And then Chargers. I don't even know. No one's good in this league. Let's be honest. No one is good in this league. Alright, everyone is equally hot garbage, but some teams are way more hot garbage and some of them are less hot garbage. Okay, it's really just a coin flip in every game. Except for our Lions game. That was definitely not a coin flip. That was a beatdown. That was a beatdown. But, this time we've won 3 straight, including one game after the bye. It's a better outlook, okay? It's a better outlook than, 4 weeks ago. It's a better outlook. Thank God there is a better outlook because I would have been so mad if that kick was either missed or blocked. But I wouldn't have blamed Jake Moody because, he got us into this game in the first place. Nothing you can do on him. 2 straight block kicks. Like, what are you supposed to do? Kick it higher? And lose all accuracy? Nah. That's not how kicking works. But we still got the win. That's all that really matters is the 3-2. Well, I had fun. And hopefully I can savor this win for much longer. And we'll see you guys probably middle of this week for the Cubs game. Cubs recap. But see you then. Goodest bye.